What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, and Courtney, and Vern. They tired because we're up early today just to get more work done. So we'll get into it. Pretty bad overnight. This would be Monday into Tuesday, and 2 items in 8 hours into the day, and kind of but we're just going to keep listing away and shipping. So here we go. First up, we've got a vinyl record here, Beethoven, sold for $6, headed to Mississippi. We got Are You Ready for a Cassette Line? Yeah. All right, taking advantage of my clearance. Buy 2 or more, get 50% off. We got 4 cassettes that sold for $10, headed to Mills River, North Carolina. First up, we got Russ Taff, Charlie Peacock, The Secret of Time, Daniel Amos, and Don Henley. 4 cassettes, $10. Jody Watley, Everything cassette, going to Canada, sold for $5. The Scumfrog versus Bowie, Loving the Alien CD, sold for $10, headed to Michigan. All right, Minnesota Vikings t-shirt, sold for $7, headed up to Canada. Frick's Hickory Smoked Hams and Sausage, has been in the store over 2 years, sold for $16, headed to Woodstock, Virginia. Are you ready for a CD light? All right, we got 4 CDs that sold for $26, headed to Hayward, California. Home of the Brave, 1987, A Year in Your Life. Frank Sinatra and Wes Montgomery. 4 CDs, $26. Headed to California, we got the Doo-Wah Riders. So far, $6. All right, Nautica hat. Sold for $10, headed to Argentina. Patty Riley, The Old Refrain, on cassette. Sold for $11 on Bonanza and going to Ireland. Are you ready for a cassette night? Couple of Arabian Prince cassettes, headed to Massachusetts, sold for $9. Alrighty, headed to Memphis, Tennessee. We've got this Ralph Lauren polo puffer vest from the 2010 Vancouver Olympics. A very nice piece. A big polo, USA across the back. And I picked this up at Mahoney Hole. Spent $15 on it, and it sold for $60. Are you ready for a media lot? All right, spent $17.50 going to Los Angeles, California. We've got 6 of my long boxes here, along with Psychedelic Furs Talk on cassette. $17.50, California pound. Headed to California, Tommy's world famous hamburger shirt, sold for $9. The morning shift is now complete. Ready to go lay upstairs? No. Rainy day today, so they'll probably be inside all day. Or most of the day, anyway. All right, onward to listing more product. What's going on, my fine non-feathered friends? Here's Miss Courtney and Mr. Vern coming down on time for work this evening. So we didn't sell much this morning, so coming down to add to the video and get this evening stuff shipped out. Probably only like, what, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock? What time are we? We got this. Hold on. He knocked down another cassette, and I don't know what shelf. All right. Can't wait to get those eye drops so I can get rid of these glasses. It's going to be awesome. As long as they don't give me too bad of a headache. And I'll keep you all, of course, up to date on how they work and what have you, just in case it's something you want to try and get rid of your reading glasses. And I might have said this, but the eye doctor that I go to is using them personally, and he loves it. So as long as the headache thing ain't overwhelming, what am I doing? Habit ain't overwhelming. It should be awesome. You like my crazy bang cut to hide my 5 head? I can go all over. I can spike it up and be like 80s. Just need a little hairspray. I can make it look like a mullet by doing this. It's all kinds of different 80s fashion with bangs. I always consider people with bangs and long hair to be a little bit on the Looney Tune side, a little crazy. But hey, I guess I just fit in now. Before I was fooling everybody. But I still gotta walk like this though. Now funny. All right, just got done for a bike ride, so I'm feeling good. Just got out of the bathtub. Got myself a nice little hot, relaxing, quick bath so I can get down here. It is 6:38 to be exact. So got a few things here to ship, and let's get into this and get it done so I can get back to listing. I got about 100 drafts or so that are totally complete that I'm gonna wait and do later this evening, because when I do like 100 plus, that's my sister. She actually wanted to know where the check is. I forgot to mail it for her half of my dad's $2,500 life insurance policy. My mind's just been crazy everywhere. But what was I talking about? I totally spaced. Crap. I'm gonna have to watch this video, see what I was talking about. Got it. A good thing about recording yourself. Because no matter what time of day I list like 100 plus items, my sales will just shut off for a couple of hours. And I'm like, I don't understand what causes that. And it's done it so many times it can't be a coincidence anymore. So I'm going to wait till later this evening and upload all of those. I've been uploading a little bit here and there throughout the day. But there's something about uploading a lot that turns my sales off. So I don't know if that's something within the eBay algorithm, something gets flagged. I'm not sure. I have no idea. No clue at all. But let's get to mailing this stuff. All right. Of course, I got to drink more water. Less soda, more water. I got my little Stanley Uline cup that came free with one of my orders. Sometimes I'll forget to order boxes until I really need them. And then I go through Uline to get them because they get them here by the next day. Because my box guy, they get them from Uline. Even though I get them cheaper, I have to wait like 3 weeks to get them from him because they order in truckloads so they can get them cheaper. So sometimes I just have to order straight from Uline itself. And sometimes it's more convenient, to be honest with you, because then I know exactly when the boxes are going to be here. When I order from him, I never know when they're going to be here exactly. And then I worry about it, start stressing about it. And now that I, don't have any other bills, paying that little bit of extra for a peace of mind, I don't really have a problem with. So it's either order way early from him or forget about it like I do most things and order at the last minute. So, all right, got my water. I'm thirsty, and let's get to shipping. Actually, it looks like we're bouncing back pretty good. Thought I would check and might as well share it with you guys. It's been pretty good lately. Friday, April 1st was 920. 962 on Saturday, 11.9 on Sunday, 8.3 on Monday, and we're at 7.6 at 6:45. So gonna have hopefully close to $1,000 day today. Finally in the green. So that's good. That's good. So let's go to traffic and see how the traffic numbers have been, because I haven't checked on those lately. So yesterday was 2.3. I've been staying away from these numbers, as you know, just because I get too bogged into them, and I'd rather spend my time listing, and I've been making more videos on and adding them to TikTok and what have you. And those TikTok videos will be on YouTube now. I'll do them on a Saturday. So those will be Saturday's videos. 2.5 million impressions there, 74 sold. And that was 61 at 2.3, then 2.4 at 66. Today we are at 1.5 million impressions and at 44. Only at 10 organic. What do we do here? 21 organic, 22 organic, 14 organic. So these are this one's like the norm, 70-30 split. So 65-35, so that's almost right on. And we are at 77-22, so we're a little off there. A little off on the organics today. But, hey, now it's probably more of that overnight issue, would be my guess. So, all right, now really, let's get to shipping. I knew these wouldn't last. I put these up the other day. These are some nice Adidas. I think they're, let me see if so Traction, yeah, they're trail running shoes. Anything trail related shoe wise, man, does real well. I'm sure you all probably know that or not. But these are kind of deceiving. They don't really look like trail shoes. I mean, you look at the sole and it's kind of got that look, but you know, you really have to look these up to know. But because I don't think there's anything that really gives it away out of the blue except the makeup of the, if you don't know the material and the sole. But still, even if you do, it still throws you off a little bit. But these going to Connecticut and they sold for $30. I've made jokes before about how worrying about your DNA going into other people's house, and if that house or something became a crime scene, your DNA would be left. I also made jokes that I sell so much used stuff that usually has some hair on it, putting all that hair into a baggie and selling it as DNA to throw people off the trail type of thing. But of course, I'm just joking there. But I had watched a crime show one time where they ended up, to prove that the trash can belonged to somebody, I guess I can't remember, it's been a long time since I saw this one. To solve the crime, they had to prove that the trash can was the person, because the body or something was thrown in the trash can, and they peeled off an old sticker on it, and the person's fingerprints was on the back of that sticker that was on the trash can. And I just saw one of my hairs, and I covered it up. I covered it up before I saw it as I was covering it, and I'm like, oh crap. So one little piece of hair, I don't know if it's mine, I'm pretty sure it's probably mine, is underneath that. And it just made me think of that crime scene thing with the DNA under the sticker. But anyway, you really didn't need to know that, but you got to know it anyway. All right. That's what you get. You get extra bonuses while watching my videos. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. Halloween horrors. Not whores, horrors. So for $5, going to Arkansas. Yeah, I'm going to let you read that yourself, or attempt to. And this CD, it's sealed, but I guess they had a misprint and they caught it before they sealed them up, because it looks factory. And sold for $7, headed to Arizona. Dance Revolution. I think this is, let me see where it's, shelf 81. So this is one I just picked up, I do believe. Maybe not. No, because it would have been up there. Okay, I thought this was one I just picked up for $1, but it's not. So sold for $10, headed to Canada. Bon Jovi. One of my favorite artists up until, what was the album after Keep the Faith? It's got Hey God as the opening track. I don't remember. Anyway, up until about that album. After that, he kind of lost me. But Bon Jovi sold for $8, headed to Omaha, Nebraska. I do like Crush, though. Crush is a good album. How about we cut it off at Crush? Crush, and before I like anything after Crush, a song here and there I like. Randy James Cotton, Junior Wells, Carrie Bell, Billy Branch. Heart attack. Cassette sold for $7. Going to Lauderdale Lakes, Florida. We got catfish, bass fish. Oh, wrong kind of fish. Fish CD promo CD so far. Promo single anyway. So for $7, headed to Auburn, Alabama. $5.50. It's sold for $5.50. We got Eric Clapton slow hand 8-track. Headed to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. All right now, Sprinkler. More boy, less friend. All right. And another $7 item. A lot of $7. Going to Newport Beach, California. Forever. I want a puppy break. Sound like you disturbed us. As it only rained this morning for a while, till noonish or so. So I was able to open the door and let them run amok. So they've been having fun outside. Jessica Simpson, I want to love you forever. Of course, we know forever ain't always forever these days. Because people, they grow apart. I mean, it's just a fact of life, you know. When you grow as a person over time, sometimes two people just don't grow in the same direction. And it just doesn't always last forever. Sure, you can, like, love the person, but, you know, I mean, it's just not the same. James, shut up. You're not a therapist. All right, so for $4, headed to Trenton, New Jersey. Maybe I need to go bike riding before I make all my videos, because I'm feeling good. So, I gotta ask you, are you ready for a cassette lot? Yeah. All right, we got 2 cassettes going to Cambridge, Massachusetts. Sold for $17. We got that one, a little Beethoven and a little Brahms. 2 cassettes, $17. Now, all right, we got Geico. You know, the company that makes funny commercials. I don't know what the hell they sell, but they make funny commercials. Geico running hat. So if you can get running insurance, and if you fall down and break your toe, they'll cover you, right? Maybe. Sold for $7. Don't quote me on that though. Quote, get it? Insurance, quote, get it? Pun intended? No? All right. Going to Florida. You know, I just had an epiphany. How to sound smarter when you don't know how to pronounce a word. Yeah. All right. So this is not a Lake Wisdom hat. I'm just going to say that. Did it work? Probably not. So for $6, headed to Trinidad, California. KU, Kansas University Jayhawks. So for $7.50, headed to Lake Park, Georgia. Orlando, original. And we got that Robin Ruth. Always good quality on those hats, the souvenir style hats. There's a lot of people trapped in Orlando this past week. Good Lord. And like several people I'm Facebook friends with are trapped in Orlando, different people. All right, this one sold for $10. Oh, that's funny. Going to Swampscott, Massachusetts. Now, that sounds like somebody where if I was driving, wandering on like one of the guide trips, we saw a sign that said Swampscott, we're getting off the highway. I'm telling you, we're checking that out. All right. Speaking of names that make you want to stop, for many years, most of my life, there was always this little place on the side of Highway 44 when you're going from St. Louis to Springfield that there's always little places in there, but nobody ever really stopped until they changed the name. Either they changed the name or they finally started promoting the name. And I think it was a name change, to be honest with you, because I think I Googled it one time and read about how they changed the name. So, and what the steps they took and all that. But it's called Uranus, Missouri. And there's a fudge factory there. So it's Uranus Fudge Factory. So they play on the whole Uranus name. It's hilarious. And now, like, everybody stops at that place. And we actually stopped once too and got some fudge. But but that's like, I love it when society ain't so uptight and they do stuff like that. It makes you feel like there's a glimmer of hope somewhere out there, that people are not as uptight as social media and the news make it out to be. Next up, Christopher Cross of vinyl. Just put this up yesterday not today, it was yesterday. So this was $1 piece I paid. I paid $1 for a bunch of different vinyls, as you saw in some of those videos. Sold for $7, not much, but I couldn't leave it behind because it was in such great condition. Going to Puron, Illinois. Best, Laredo, Texas, truck stops and scales. 'Cause I'm proud to be an American. All right. So for $10, headed to Carson City, Nevada. We got some Airwalks or some Converse wannabe style shoes. Sold for $9.50. Headed to Beaver, South Dakota. This didn't last long. The Rolling Stones 50th anniversary shirt. Sold for $10, heading to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I just picked this up not too long ago too. I don't remember where I got it though. Probably a Ben's, because I would not have paid like $4 for it at a thrift store. So it had to be a Ben's. Going to Niceville, Florida, where there's probably a lot of mean people. Oh. Cranky old mean people. I'm just speculating there. I'm making a joke. I don't know. So if you're from there, I didn't mean nothing by it. Don't be offended, please. And it sold for $15. I gotta walk this way, so I thought you guys might want to see the puppies. Oh, Vern wanted to see you. Look at him. He's looking right at you. Hi, everybody. She's like, you're disturbing me again. And you're really gonna disturb me. But not too bad, because I like it when it's easy. Well, at least one of them was easy. Alright, there we go. You're okay. You're alright. Alrighty, we've got some Adidas Porsche designs. Dude, I should be wearing these. Oh, they're not my size. A little too small. That's cool though, huh? I forgot I had these. They're 11s. I can squeeze into an 11.5, but not an 11. Not comfortably anyway. And these are going to Texas and sold for $45. $45. What's up? I gave you pets. What do you need? The door's open if you gotta go pee. My baby. My baby boy. Oh, he likes that. He likes it. He likes it. I'm not ready yet. I still got a lot of work to do. Backstage, we're having the time of our lives until somebody said, forgive me if I seem out of line. Then she whipped out a gun and tried to blow me away. Do you know that was rumored to be written about Vince Neil from Motley Crue when Steven Tyler mistaked him from behind as a girl. And then Angel on the flip side, sold for $7, headed to Palm Bay, Florida. All right, we got Alabama, The Last Stand, Cracker Barrel CD. Let me see if there's any songs I know I can sing on here. Ooh, I'm real rusty on Alabama stuff because that was my parents' stuff growing up. The closer you get, maybe the closer you get, the further I fall, or something like that. If that's the one, maybe. Anyway, all right. So going to Sherwood, Arkansas, sold for $9. G-Man Gospel Quartet vinyl. All right, going to Phoenix, Arizona, sold for $12. Elton John Greatest Hits. This is another one I paid $1 for because the vinyl is just in beautiful condition. Sold for $8, headed to Mason, Michigan. Hank Williams Jr., Pure Hank, Record Club Edition, $4, going to Lancaster, Wisconsin. All right, some LeBron 7s. I did pay up on these at the Goodwill for $10, but I wasn't going to leave them behind. They sold for $27, going to Phoenix, Arizona. Helen Reddy, Greatest Hits on Cassette, sold for $4.50, headed to New York. Just put this up a couple days ago. Found it a couple of Saturdays ago at the Benz, and I saw it. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So Knights of Columbus, it's like a cape jacket thing, and it had just been dry cleaned also. So pretty cool. Sold for $30, headed to New York. R. Kelly Remix City Volume 1 CD, sold for $5, headed to Columbia, South Carolina. Got this Joe Fresh skirt, been in the store for well over 2 years. Headed to Santa Clara, California, sold for $5.25. Oh, it's gold. All right, we got some gold foam posits, some little posits. And they're going to Elkhart, Indiana, sold for $50. Oh, batter up. All right. St. Louis Cardinals staying here in St. Louis and sold for $9. All right. We got the Children's Place hat with a scary tiger roar. Sold for $10. Head to Fountain Valley, California. All right. We're going to call it. I'll get the rest in the morning. And he can read what I'm about to do. He's like, is it time? It's time, children's. Alrighty, everybody. I appreciate it. And I understand you guys really watch the videos for these two. I'm totally cool with that. And we shall see you in the next one. Let's go, kiddos. Stretch. Yeah. Ooh, that was a big one. That was a big one. All right, let's go, kiddos.